go through the pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get in here.
Yeah. All right, coaches.
I'll get ready for the
That's how you understand if you'll kind of be accepting that. Good. I heard the coach has got fire ready. Good. I'd like to ask Dr. Ken Cannon or Coach Love to any comments you would make.
I'm just proud of him, you know, first of all, he always proved himself as an outstanding baseball coach.
Yeah.
And to step in to continue his brother as far as what he did with soccer, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I just really applaud him for being willing to do that, to keep the legacy going, so.
Thank you, Coach.
Congratulations. This is a big deal after I started in 1990 also, a lot of years of service, a lot of years of working with kids and making programs better. And you brought a lot of honor to University High School and to Waco ISD. Yeah, thank you.
All right, anybody else want to say anything?
Yeah.
Can I just get a picture of the family?
Yeah, you bet. Non-family members, get out of the way.
We're all family.
Thank y'all.
All right. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That's great to see you. Thank you. Good luck to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Take care, all right? Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you. You did good, Mom.
Did she?
Yeah.
She did do good.
You did good, Mom.
I got you right. I got you ready. Appreciate you.
Okay. Next is under D2 is a proclamation recognizing the 50th anniversary of the Waco Metropolitan Planning Organization, which Mr. Jones and I are proud to serve on with Dr. Kamara. And so we'd like Dr. Kamara, if you'll come forward. Commissioner Jones will read the proclamation.
So I've been on the MPO since I started on the Commissioner's Court, and have been very privileged and honored to be on the court, to be on the committee, and to see all the progress that's happened in the last 12 years with I-35 and the other roads in town. And there's a lot of things that we don't see that are that the MPO and Dr. Kamar and his group do that really bring things together and make the community a better place. So I really appreciate all the hard work that you and the previous director have done. And so this is a proclamation recognizing the 50th anniversary of the Waco Metropolitan Planning Organization. Whereas the Waco Metro Planning Organization, MPO, was established in 1974 in compliance with federal legislation in order to enhance transportation planning and policy for the benefit of McLennan County, Texas. Whereas the Waco MPO has diligently served as a critical planning entity working together with state and federal partners to guide the development of transportation systems that are safe, efficient, and equitable for all residents. Whereas the success of the Waco MPO can be attributed to the dedicated community members who have volunteered their time and expertise to serve on its policy board, technical advisory committee, subcommittees, work groups, and task force, providing invaluable input and direction. Whereas the Waco MPO has consistently prioritized the improvement of quality of life for the for McLennan County residents through its commitment to innovative planning strategies and innovative initiatives that address transportation equity, accessibility, and safety. Whereas the Waco MPO's ongoing efforts to embrace forward-thinking approaches have positioned it as a leader in regional transportation planning, ensuring that transportation, infrastructure, and policy meet evolving community needs. Whereas the Waco MPO's adherence to the 3 C's planning process, which is cooperative, continuous, and comprehensive, has fostered a collaborative environment that brings together diverse stakeholders to achieve common goals for the region's transportation network and mobility spaces. And whereas the Waco MPO's potential for future contributions remains significant, with a steadfast commitment to enhancing transportation systems and regional connectivity for the benefit of current and future generations. Now, therefore, the McLennan County Commissioners Court does hereby recognize and celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Waco Metropolitan Planning Organization and extend our deepest gratitude to all those who have contributed to its success.
Okay, I'll be open to a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. All right.
Now, Dr. Kumar, would you like to say anything?
I just wanted to, it's very humbling to see the level of support that we have received from all the commissioners and Judge Felton, Commissioner Jones, both from the policy board, and we have been able to do an amazing service, not only on the policy board for all the work you all do, but also providing leadership to the policy board so that we can move the regional vision forward. And one person I definitely want to mention is right here, Zain. And I think Zain serves on so many of our task forces, committees, technical advisory committee, evaluation team. In fact, sometimes we forget all the groups that he serves on. He's been a tremendous support to us. We have been able to count on all of you for all the support we need, and we just want to pledge ourselves that we'll continue to work as hard as we can with the best group of planners in Texas that we have at the MPO, and you can count on that for us to move the region forward.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, all right. You can hold that like that or not? Or you want me just like, just hand it? Just hand it? Okay, yeah, there we go.
And one other thing, there's a lot of things that comes from the federal government down and through the state that is really hard to understand. And Dr. Kumar is an expert in bringing it down to our level of understanding, know how it's going to fit in our overall transportation program. So, one more picture.
Oh, one more, okay, sorry.
Thank y'all so much. Take care. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, I'd like to go to the consent agenda right quick. Recommended pulls that I have right now is under E3A, E3B1, and E3B2. Are there any other recommended pulls? No, sir. If not, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of those pulls previously mentioned?
So move.
Second.
All right, that motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. All right, this morning, let's go to M1. This is discussion from district courts, county court at law update, and caseloads and related matters. So, judges, please come forward. We have Judge Devin Agam and Judge Coley here to see us this morning. We're honored, by the way.
Thanks for having us this morning.
You're welcome. And I think what we talked about earlier is just having an update about what's going on and those things. And if anybody on the Commissioner's Court wants more information, we'll develop that and bring it back. But otherwise, just an overview of what's going on. So
Sure, I'll defer. I'll let you go first if you want to.
All right, that sounds great. Overall, I want to say the state of the county courts at law, I think, in a very good position. I do want to touch on a few things that have come up in the past and kind of let you know where we're at. Things are really good right now. About 6 to 8 months, probably almost a year ago, I think all of you were aware, we were going through a transition. Judge Luna was tapped to be the 414th new district judge, and that was a great thing. Everyone was very excited for him. We're very pleased with him being a district judge, but it caused a little bit of strife in the sense that he took his whole staff with him. And so for about 4 months, County Court 3 was dark. And what that meant was County Court 1 and 2, the staff primarily, had to field the calls from litigants, attorneys, the general public, had to do scheduling and figuring out when and where the priorities lay. I want to acknowledge Judge Cates. He pitched in, as well as myself, to help. And Judge Luna actually volunteered to help as much as he can, but honestly, stepping up there carried its own set of caseloads, and he could only do so much. But I want to thank the commissioners for moving quickly on appointing Judge Atkins to the bench. I think that was one of our concerns, is how long that process might take. I want to commend you on the selection. Judge Atkins has been a wonderful addition. And once he got on the bench and he was able to get his staff put together, we were able to get back to the business of conducting our own courts. His staff has transitioned really well. The staffs have all gotten along. And I will tell you, I was really pleasantly surprised to see that right now courts 1 and 2 are so far ahead of schedule that our trial lists have reduced as much that we've been able to help out a little bit with the district courts, and I think Judge Coley will touch on that. But we were especially pleased to see that Judge Atkins will be on the ballot in November, and that provides really stability for all of us, right? It allows us to make some planning decisions moving forward, knowing that he will be there, at least for the near future. Going forward, I think 3 things that I thought of that maybe we will be looking forward to, and not sure how it will play out eventually, will be the implementation of the new case management system. I know Commissioner's Court has been very supportive of the courts as well as the other departments putting together a case management system that will be one platform. Commissioner's Courts are aware right now everybody kind of, the district clerk, the county clerk, DA's office, sheriff's department, jail, we all have our own systems, it seems like. Now, the idea of being able to be integrated, I think, will help efficiency overall. But anytime there's something new, there's going to be some bumps in the road. So I think looking forward, that will be a challenge for us to get that working, as well as the new jury management system, which should come online early next year as well. Again, that's another thing that I think is a huge improvement. It's going to allow the courts to run very efficiently as far as keeping the general public, who are our constituents, as well as those jurors, informed and in a timely manner. No one wants to see 300 people, 400 people out there waiting and then turned around and said, well, we don't need you this morning. we're hopeful that that jury management system will be a blessing and for all those people that show up here and take their time to do their duty. So the final thing is, and it's, for me, it's exciting, is that probably towards the end of 2025, we'll be making some, hopefully, concrete plans to move to a new trial courts building. And that will be another big transition. I look at it as an opportunity. I'm looking forward to that opportunity. We've met, as you know, with the architects and the design people numerous occasions, and they've been very open about what can happen and what can't happen. But I think with transparency, that's a good thing. And we're all very pleased with that process, and I'm looking forward. I love our courthouse. I think our courthouse is a beautiful courthouse. My courtroom's a gorgeous courtroom, but I do think it is not a 21st century courtroom. And I'm looking forward to having a space where attorneys can try cases the way they need to try cases and not be restricted by technology or other infrastructure issues that currently exist. So that's all I have to say, Judge Coley.
Thank you.
All right. And I would just sort of loop back to where you began. We've had some, I guess, transition in 2022, 2023 in the district court level with the creation of the 474th. Took a while to get that filled, and Judge Menard retired last year, and Judge Luna thankfully got appointed. So we've been stable so far in 2024. We appreciate that. It's helped us. As you know, the 19th and the 54th have exclusive criminal work going to them, although all the courts are the same. We can all do the same type of work. Consequently, in addition to the county courts, I think that I've tried jury trials this year. I think Judge Luna's tried jury trials, Judge Bennett's tried jury trials, all that were criminal cases that were either assigned to the 19th or the 54th to try to help. I know everyone here on the Commissioners Court is concerned about the budget, the cost of people being in jail, anything we can do to expedite those things. So we've tried to do that. When they've had extra cases that they said, if y'all could try something, it'd really help us to get something moved. Our space limitations are our space limitations. They are what they are. We could probably do more work with more space. Well, I know we could do more work with more space. But nonetheless, we're doing all we can. We're getting the cases moved that we can. I think that all the judges have collaborated and worked well together. I think it's been a good year so far in terms of getting some of those things moved. On the horizon, Judge Menard and I started forming a pro se clinic with the Baylor Law School. We've worked with Professor Tang, and Judge Luna's picked that up after her retirement. We've got another meeting this week with her. I think that's going to make our pro se program more robust. I think that will be good. Our coordinator's doing a great job. Not all those cases are really smooth. Some of those have some significant burrs on them that make it really problematic once they get to court. The pro se clinics can be great for the law students because those students are going to get a chance to see some real world problems, real life issues, assist people that have actual cases pending. At the same time, the courts are going to get the benefit of having someone actually give them some advice and maybe smooth out some of those burrs. Any of the judges will tell you when contested pro se litigation starts, the wheels often can just come off. I mean, you just don't know what's going to start until it all falls apart. And if they've got some representation, they can do some simple things to help make those things go so much more smoothly and so much more satisfying for the litigant. Sometimes they're not trying to change the way the world rotates, but they get in there and they just drop it and it shatters and they don't know what they're doing. And so anyway, we're really excited about that program. Should kick off in October of this year, and I think that's going to be really helpful for our citizens here in McLennan County. And hopefully that's going to be a stable program that's going to continue for many, many years in collaboration with the law school. So we're excited about that. Excited about the jury management software beyond words. That is something that's just going to be transformative for the courts and being able to move cases. I think everybody that comes to work down here is going to be so excited to not see all of those folks standing outside when the weather's bad and then all the congestion. It's going to allow the courts to individually set start times for trials, and it's just going to make things so much more smoothly for our citizens here. So we're super excited about that. And really, we can't tell you how much all the judges appreciate y'all's support of helping us get to where we need to be to make those things happen. That stuff doesn't happen without y'all's help, and we know that and we appreciate it. Updated some standing orders. All in all, I think it's been a good 2024 so far, and we appreciate y'all's support. Any questions y'all have for either of us, we'll gladly field them.
One of the, I guess, motives or whatever we had to try to help through, from y'all's advice is to be sure that, in adding these judges, that we were able to really address civil cases, both upstairs, downstairs, district court, county court of law. Do y'all feel that we made some good headway in handling those?
I think so. I think one of the things that, I'll just give you an example. When we try more criminal cases, it does limit access to the courts, but I know Judge Luna and I specifically have traded. He's heard cases from me when I've had a criminal case going. I've heard matters that were civil in nature when he had a criminal case going, and our staffs are in pretty regular communication about, this trial's still going, can you hear this case? And so, and that's one of those things that is, as long as the judges and their staffs keep communicating, we can fill in those gaps. And I think it's gotten much better.
I can tell you that with the addition of Judge Swanton as the specialty courts judge, that's freed up my Friday. Typically, I was doing Friday civil cases from 9 to 11, and then from 11 to 1, I was doing DWI drug court. And it was tough to get longer civil hearings done. And so now I've got that freed up that time. And not to mention the time just during the week that I would spend going over individual cases and people. It really has allowed, taken one thing off my plate, so to speak, but allowed me to address other civil cases. Now, you can look at the numbers. The civil cases are down definitely for Judge Cates and myself, and I think that's a good thing. It shows that we're moving through them faster. Yeah. And having Judge Atkins with his experience has helped tremendously once he's gotten on board.
Well, since you mentioned Judge Swanton, I do think that there's a guy that's a real team player, and the court itself has a really valuable specific function that has been helpful. The fact that we're focusing more on mental health issues in the community and those kind of things, but also him being available and with his broad knowledge to be able to pinch hit whenever we need him. And my probate, when I do probates and guardianships on Wednesday, sometimes I have scheduling conflicts. And my choices are to let it backlog and me try to catch up, or ask Judge Swanton, and all you other guys have helped too, and I appreciate it very much. But we've been able to keep up with our docket as well, and so I want to put in a bragging word for him. He's been a real asset. And also I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all for the input that you've done in the process of trying to create something out of the old downtown jail that's useful and significant and those things. And you mentioned your courtroom, having that in this building is important. And this county is going to continue to grow. And so that's where some judges or courts may move, that leaves a growing space for the future with these existing courtrooms, and keep them maintained and keep activities going in there. So appreciate y'all's really helping out with the design team, and then as we go forward, the construction team. So
We appreciate you asking for our input.
oh yeah,
It's a two-way street.
And so one other thing I want to say, and I've been here 12 years, and I don't think I've, in the last several years, and give you a lot of thanks, and Judge Devin Igam as well, just the communication between Commissioners Court and judges is, I wouldn't say that it was ever bad. It's always been good, but we have a lot more communication now, so we can help each other, and I appreciate that very much.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else anyone wants to say?
No, sir, I'm good. No, absolutely not.
All right, thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all for having us.
You bet.
Have a good
You bet.
week.
So much for.
Is there a motion to accept that report for recording purposes?
So moved.
Second?
Have a motion second, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass. Thank y'all.
Y'all have a great day.
Okay, I have one other I want to bring on right now. I'd like to go to items N3, Jared Goldsmith. This is regarding the November 5th, 2024 joint election, authorizing Democratic Party and Republican Party election personnel, including early voting clerks, election day judges, alternate judges, ballot board, and et cetera, et cetera. And so, Jerry,
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. How are y'all?
morning.
So yeah, this is the list that needs to be accepted by the court. These the judges that have been appointed by the parties that they have given to me, and it's more of a formality, but we just need to accept this and continue on with the November election.
Okay, and then
I don't see the list. Is this?
We've submitted it to Reagan.
Reagan, is it in?
Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. Excuse me. There it is.
Okay.
No,
Very good.
excuse me.
And then another question is because of State Representative Anderson's early retirement, and the governor yesterday signed that proclamation for the November 5th election. Is that put additional burden on you, or is there any more cost due?
I don't believe it will. So I'm still getting guidance from Secretary of State. If I could get them to answer their phones, that would be nice. So, or answer my emails that I've sent. But yeah, we're going to get guidance from them. I don't believe it's going to give us any extra burdens, but we'll just need to find out like the technical details of how it's going to be placed on the ballot.
Okay.
Will it be part of that general election ballot, or will it be a standalone ballot?
And see, that's what we're trying to figure out. I believe it's going to be part of the general election ballot now. So we'll have special elections. You see this often in like the local districts, like cities or schools, and that's typically part of the general election ballot. It'll be under a different like subsetting, or I guess subtitle, where it'll say that it's a special election, and that this election is for a position that has an unexpired term. I would imagine it's going to follow suit along those lines. So I will let y'all know as soon as they give me an answer. So I'm not sure if they know, to be honest. So
Okay.
Okay.
And then just one other thing I noticed yesterday, before the deadline, there was a write-in candidate for
That's correct.
Commissioner Precinct 2 by Travis Gibson. And
That is
so,
correct.
well, as soon as the 5 o'clock passed, and we sent that to you, so,
Yes, and I did receive it, and I appreciate that. So the way that a write-in candidate typically works, just as an FYI, and you'll see this with the presidential election as well, is you have to be for a write-in candidate to count, like a vote count, you have to be a certified write-in candidate. That's the way it is in Texas. So in the voting booths, you'll see a list of certified write-in candidates for those contests. And on the ballot itself, you'll have the regular candidates, and then there will be an option for write-in candidate. And if a voter wants to vote for a write-in candidate, they'll bubble in the square next to the write-in candidate selection, and then they'll write in the candidate's name.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. Any questions from the court? If not, is there a motion to approve the list of election personnel that came from the Democratic and Republican Party?
Motion to approve N3 regarding Jared's recommendation.
Second.
Have a motion, second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Going back to the pulled items from the consent agenda. And so my goal is to have most of this done in an hour. So buckle up and get ready. All right. Under suggested pulled items under E3A, no action. Under E3B, 1, HR matter for Constable Precinct 1. Trot.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I have a request here for Constable Precinct 1 to appoint and hire a full-time deputy position into position number 423 or 423. They followed the McLennan County policy guidelines, accepting applications for the required 5 days, and they confirmed that the chosen candidate meets the minimum requirements outlined in the description, in the job description, and they'd like to hire effective August 21st, tomorrow. I can cover E3B2 as well.
Yes.
It's a similar request. This is actually to hire and appoint a part-time deputy constable position. This is also for Precinct 1. They want to hire this person into 852. And the position, this hire also met the policy requirements, so posted the position for the required 5 days, and this applicant also meets the minimum requirements. So the position is verified by the Constable Precinct 1. And they also want to hire tomorrow, and HR would recommend both of the hires.
Okay, any questions or comments?
Quickly, two, budgeted items,
Yes, sir.
both of them in budget.
Yes.
And secondly, none of these positions were ones that we looked at removing, Francis, in the new budget
No,
year?
sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
thank you. Move to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Passed.
Thank you.
I'd like to go to N5 right quick, another jump around here. All right, Dustin, you want to cover that?
Yes, sir. So this is a use agreement with Journey Christian Community Church in China Spring to be used as a vote center. It's a $2,129 work that needs to be done on some concrete there to make it ADA accessible. And in exchange for this work, the church is committing to be a long-term vote center location through 2031. So it's recommended for approval.
Okay, any questions or comments? If none, I'll make a motion, we approve.
Second.
Motion made and second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass. All right, Justin?
All right, we can go to item F, bids, RFPs, RFQs. F1 is authorization of proposal with M&E Consultants. It's a site visit, drone, and topographic survey of county drainage channel. So our office has reached out to the city manager's office to start the discussions on this drainage channel, so we just request this be deferred at this time.
Motion to defer.
All right, we have a motion and we have a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
F2 regarding the scope of services with Mundo and Associates for the McLean County Parks Recreation Open Space Master Plan, authorization of invoice number 8 final. This is the final invoice totaling $2,492.50 and is recommended for approval.
So move.
Second.
All right, I have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
F3 is authorization of recommendation for RFP 24-016 McLennan County Pauper Burial Cremation. Ken?
Yes, on this particular RFP, we received one response. The response came from Lakeshore Funeral Home and Crematory, which has been our longtime contract holder for this responsibility. And we recommend that we award to Lakeshore Funeral Home. They're the sole respondent, but again, that they've done a good job over the years for this contract. I shared with you a comparison of costs between our current contract and the new contract that go in place. Overall increase is 8%, but a lot of that has to do with burial. They had quite large increases on burial cost, but the cremation is an increase of only about 3%. Checking the circumstances, our invoices over the current year, we've had 46 cremations and only 2 burials. So it doesn't hit us very hard in the overall contract.
Okay.
But I wanted to share that information with you. But
Okay.
again, we recommend we grant the award of pauper burial cremation to Lakeshore Funeral Home.
Any questions? If not, what's the pleasure of the court?
Motion to approve the purchasing director's recommendation of Lakeshore Funeral Home and Crematory.
Second.
All right, I have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
Right, item F4, authorization of recommendation for quotes on hail-damaged roofs. Ken?
If the court will recall, we came to, TAC had contacted us and and recommended a consultant for this work. We contacted the consultant. His name was Scott Franklin with 4T Partnership LLC. And we came to the court. The consultant recommended that we use a system where we contact roofing companies that are on the TIPS contract, a cooperative that we belong to. And there were quite a number of roofing companies in the Waco area, and we contacted all of those. We got responses from Clark Roofing, JGA Roofing, Parsons, Target, and the roof company. In working through this, our consultant was trying to demand that we use a PVC roofing. In our own bids over the last number of years, we have actually gone with a different kind of roofing system. It got a little bit tense, and our roofing consultant said, if that's what you want, then you don't need me. So he kind of left us. So TJ and I took this over, and we started working through it. We presented a scope of work to these roofing companies, and we worked diligently trying to get an apples-to-apples comparisons in the quotes that we got. The two that came closest, or the lowest with what we were requesting, were Clark Roofing and JGA Roofing. I want to share that Clark Roofing presented a quote to us that met all the requirements of a quote that TIPS required. So I want to share that. JGA Roofing did not submit in a format that was recommended by TIPS. Also, it seemed that we had to take off and replace the lightning protection on the juvenile building. It seemed like the JGA Roofing quote on that was very low compared to the one that Clark Roofing had. And I talked to a lightning protection company specifically what that difference could be. And he said, the only thing I can think is they would be reusing all of the old system that they removed and try to put it back up. I don't know that that would work. I wouldn't, if they said I wouldn't recommend that, we wouldn't recommend that. So I'm just sharing, if we kind of added that amount back in to that JGA proposal, then Clark Roofing by far is the low quote. And I want to, and that was on the basis of a 20-year warranty. And so I'm making this recommendation to go with Clark Roofing as our perceived low quote on the 20-year warranty. But at the same time, I want to recommend to the court, when we're doing our own bids, we go with the 30-year warranty on roofing. That's going to add a little bit of cost.
$53,000.
Yes. It adds cost, but we get an extra 10 years of warranty on our roof.
Yeah.
And so we're recommending that. And it is still well below the amount that TAC gave us in their remittance to us for the hail damage. So we're still well underneath that. And I'm going to say this, it's an aside and not part of this, but we're thinking about trying to earmark some of that money to do an additional roof after we get this settled. I'm just sharing that out loud. But anyway, so we recommend going with Clark Roofing in the amount of $1,066,377.87.
And Mike Anderson's still there with Clark.
Mike Anderson is still there, and we have great trust in his quotations.
Probably need to have an agreement that he can't retire. As long as the warranty's in.
I will talk to him.
Okay. All right. All right, any questions?
The warranty is through the materials, right? Through the company that supplies the materials?
Yes, but we also get a workmanship
And we get a
warranty
workmanship.
for, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did, okay.
Yeah, that's a
Warranty,
good,
right?
Yes. it
that's a
is.
good question in case the
Company goes away.
installer goes away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that we it's a 1-year workmanship warranty, but generally we call them and they come.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing.
Okay. All right, any other questions? What's the pleasure of the court?
Motion to approve purchasing recommendation for the McLennan County hail damaged roof, juvenile detention, purchasing, maintenance, building, records billing to Clark Roofing as the best evaluated quote, comparing the quotes provided for the 20-year. We would also request that we add the 30-year warranty. If allowed, this would be $1,066,377.
All right. I'll second that. Any other questions or comments? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass. Thank you.
Right, item F5, authorization regarding renewal of bid 22-011, printing for various departments for Jones Printing Company. Ken?
Yes, again, we have an order that our contract that we first bid in 2022. And again, they would like to renew at no additional cost. And so we're requesting that we renew our agreement with Terry Jones, with Jones Printing. And if approved, it would be effective August 21 of 2024 through August 20th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass.
Right, under item G, contracts interlocal agreements, G1s regarding the software as service agreement with Tyler Technologies for enterprise public safety, authorization of change order. John?
So,
You're muted.
I apologize. Can everybody hear me now?
Yes.
yes.
Yes, this is just an amendment to our existing Tyler agreement for the public safety. It has no dollar increase or decrease associated with it. It's just changing the actual payment terms, going to a 50% for the mobile application part. It has been looked at by the committee for that and has been approved by all members. And it is recommended for approval.
All right, any questions?
Move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. Thank you.
G2 is authorization of interlocal cooperation agreement with City of Holdsworth for road shredding. This is just renewal of the agreement for the shredding of the roads that approach the park. So it's a 1 year, it can be renewed by the city and the county. It's been, and is recommended for approval.
Motion to approve the agreement with the City of Hallsburg.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
G3, authorization of agreement for interpreter services with ASL Communication Services LLC. So last session, we approved an agreement with Cheryl Sloan, and that should have actually been under her company name of ASL Communication Services. We just need a motion to approve this new agreement.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
G4 is regarding the second professional consulting contract with LAN, authorization of invoice for McLennan County water planning. This totals $5,500 and it covers the month of June and July 2024 and is recommended for approval.
All right.
Move to approve.
Second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
G5 is authorization of agreements with Lone Star Chiller Systems for the Heart of Texas Fairgrounds, Exco Event Center. G5A is regarding annual maintenance for the chiller system, and G5B is regarding air handler annual inspections. TJ?
Yes, good morning, everyone. So these are our annual agreements with Lone Star. We've reviewed everything. It seems very similar to last year. we do recommend them for approval.
All right, any questions?
Move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
G6 is reauthorization of service level agreement with Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service for information technology services. John?
Yes, this is just a renewal of our yearly agreement for internet service out on Cobb's Drive. The amount did go up this year to $2,050.44. This agreement is for half and half share with AgriLife. There is a mistake here. That AgriLife share is listed as $1,205.22. It should be $1,025.22.
$1,025.22.
Right.
Yes.
All right, I'll make a motion with that correction noted.
Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
G7, authorization of monitoring agreement with Ambold Security Services for the Sheriff's Office Ammunition Building. Major Ives?
How are y'all this morning?
Morning.
The ammunition building out at the Waco gun range where we store our ammunition had an old cellular device in it that reports to the alarm company. It no longer can hook up to the reporting service, so they are changing that equipment out for one of the 4G/LTE devices that will work properly.
All right, that's $49.99 a month.
Correct, yes, sir.
Easy payment plan.
Yeah. Move to approve.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
G8 is authorization of maintenance agreement quote with Solid IT Networks for Fortinet firewall renewal adjustment for data center. John?
Yes, this is moving our main firewalls here at the main data center to a 4-hour support contract. The amount $3,016.21, and it is in the budget, so we do have the funds. This is recommended for approval.
Motion to approve the agreement with Solid IT Networks.
Second.
All right, I have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
G9 is authorization of Lexus Plus subscription amendment with LexisNexis for the 414th District Court. So this is just an amendment to that subscription agreement and adds some products, and it's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
All right,
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
G10, authorization of customer services agreements with RW Lone Star Security LLC, G10As regarding McLennan County Sheriff's Office, and G10Bs regarding the Highway 6 jail. Ken or Major Ives?
Well, these are just our agreements with RW Lone Star for our shredding contracts. They're just renewals. There's no change in cost. If approved, it will run from August 12, 2024 through August 1st of 2025, and that's on both agreements.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the renewal agreement with Lone Star Security LLC.
Well, RW Lone Star.
Okay, RW Lone Star Security LLC.
Second.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
G11 is authorization of agreement for information technology support services with the McLennan County Community Supervision and Corrections Department. John?
Yes, this is another renewal of the yearly agreement to support PSCD or adult probation. We did ask for a modest 10% increase this year, which they agreed to. The new amount will be $38,610 for IT services. This contract runs from 9/1 on September 1st to August 31st of 25. It is recommended for approval.
All right, any questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
Under item H, Waco McLennan County Economic Development Corporation, H1 is authorization of revisions to financial documents, including affidavit of understanding and Wells Fargo Corporation account resolution agreement. And the city just needed to update their signatories on this account information for the chief financial officer, and it's recommended for approval.
And they've done that?
They have done, yes, sir. We got the updated list.
Finally. Okay, I would make a motion, we make that approval. Have a motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
Under item I, capital improvement, construction projects, I-1s regarding Chapel Road improvements, bid 23-013, agreement with Kasperian Underground, doing business as H&B Contractors, authorization of application for payment number 6. Zane?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So this item is for the Chapel Road Improvement Project, construction pay application number 6 submitted by Kasperian Underground, doing business as H&B Contractors. Payment number 6 totals $461,379.57, of which the county's portion is $197,127.24. The invoice has been reviewed and it's recommended for approval.
Okay, any questions?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion is second. I was out there last week. Looked good.
Good.
Things progressing. All right, that motion is second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. Thank you.
Under I-2 regarding the Castleman Creek watershed floodwater retarding structure site number 2 repair project, contract agreement with Janik and Witten. There's 5 items here. I'll read those in. I-2A's authorization of modification change order number 4. I-2B's authorization of pay application number 4. I-2C authorization of pay application number 5 final. I-2D recording a certificate of contract completion and contractor's affidavit. And I-2E's recording a contractor's release of claims. Zane?
Yes, sir. So this is the Soil and Water Conservation Dam, site number 2 in the Castleman Creek watershed. That dam repair has been completed. So what you have before you is a change order, a no-cost change order that increases the time to allow them to finish the work. And then, of course, pay app number 4 and pay app number 5. Pay app number 4 is for $224,490.06. Pay application number 5 is the final application totaling $28,429.96. And the other 2 items are just certificates of completion and release of claims. All of this has been reviewed and is recommended for approval.
All right, any questions? What's the pleasure of the court?
Move to, go ahead.
Motion to approve I-2A, B, C, D, and E.
Second.
We have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
I-3 is regarding McLennan County downtown jail remodel for courtrooms and office space, agreement with Brinkley Sergeant Wigington, authorization of invoice number 22. This invoice totals $246,863.49. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval. And we have Brinkley Sergeant scheduled to be here on September 3rd to give the court an update on the status of the project.
Okay, good. That's what we need. Any questions anyone have? What's the pleasure of the
Motion
court?
to approve the invoice.
Second.
Have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
I-4 is regarding capital improvement projects for the Cameron Park Zoo, agreement with City of Waco, authorization of invoices, and those are I-4A, B, C, and D. So Francis?
Yes, so these are invoices we have received for work done in March, April, May, and June for the projects at the zoo. These are all coming from bond proceeds, the 2020 bond. They've been reviewed and were recommended for payment.
All right.
Motion to approve I-4A, B, C, and D. And I'll just say quickly that Commissioner Smith and I enjoyed the grand opening of the VIP party, of the and the ribbon cutting of the penguin exhibit. You'd think you were in Disney.
Really?
Yes, it's
Really nice.
It's
Really
it's
nice.
spectacular.
What were they serving?
Some nice stuff.
All right. Well, I appreciate y'all going.
Yeah, you were a little.
Well, I decided not to go. I was afraid they'd confuse me with one of the penguins. So, all right. Is that a motion? Yeah, you did a motion. Have a second?
Second.
All right. Have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
I-5 regarding construction of Panther Branch Road Bridge at Rock Springs Creek, agreement with Knife River Corporation, authorization of application for payment number 8. Zane?
Yes, sir. So pay application number 8 for Panther Branch Road Bridge totals $59,392.50. It's been reviewed and is recommended for approval.
Okay, any questions? If not, what's the pleasure of the court?
Motion approved. Second.
All right, that motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
Under item J, budget amendments. J1 is regarding the FY24 budget. J1A is authorization of Texas Association of Counties claim deductible invoice. This is invoice totals $8,102.70 for a claim associated with Benny Scott, and this was a jail matter. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
All right, I'll make a motion, we approve.
Second.
That motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
All right, and then Francis, I'll let you take the budget amendments.
Okay,
Francis, you noticed the tempo we're in, right?
I won't let you down.
Okay.
I can talk fast. So starting with J1B, this is a budget amendment in general fund for 19th District Court. Requesting to move within their department into professional development for remaining costs they have for this fiscal year.
Okay.
J1C, this is general fund for 14th District Court. I'm requesting to move within that department into furniture and equipment for the purchase of an ALS system, which is an assistive listening system for the courtroom, and this has been reviewed by IT. J1D, this is general fund. Capital outlay. The request is to increase capital outlay for the cost of a scanner for records management. So originally this was in the 2025 budget, but IT has funds available in the IT assessments line this year. So this budget amendment is reclassing that amount to the proper line so they can go ahead and move forward with that purchase. J1E, this is general fund for district clerk. They are requesting to move within that department into furniture and equipment to buy some needed chairs for that office. J1F, this is General Fund 74th District Court, requesting to move within that department into furniture and equipment and other services and charges, and this will cover some upgrades to the jury room as well as a recabling project for their courtroom. J1G, this is Fund 401, Permanent Improvement Fund. This is related to the proposal you approved on the August 6th agenda for the front part of the parking lot at Cobb's. And so this sets up that line in the budget for that project. J1H, this is in Fund 10, the Records Management Fund. The request is to increase software licensing from the contingencies in that fund, and this is related to the software for the purchase of the scanner that we had already discussed. J1I, this is General Fund JP11, requesting to move within that department into supplies to cover costs for the remainder of the year. J1J, this is General Fund JP2. I'm requesting to move within the department into furniture and equipment, and this will allow them to replace with the machine they use for timekeeping within their office. It is no longer working. J1K, this is General Fund JP5. I'm requesting to move within that department into supplies to cover costs for the remainder of the year. J1L, General Fund, this is for jury service, and this is a request from contingencies to increase the line for juror pay. And so, a lot of times this is unknown at the beginning of the year. The cost also increased per day this year. And just to remind you, we do get a reimbursement from the state as well so there's a corresponding amount, not exactly the same amount, but there is revenue that is received as well. J1M, this is General Fund, Maintenance of Buildings, requesting to move within their department into motor vehicle operating for fuel cost for the remainder of the year. J1N, this is General Fund for pretrial services, requesting to move within that department for supplies and interpreter fees, costs that they will still need for the remainder of this year. J10, this is General Fund Road and Bridge 3. They are requesting to move within various line items of their budget for costs for the remainder of the year. I do want to verbally state one adjustment we need to make to that. The top two lines, supplies and road construction materials, those increased amounts just need to be flip-flopped. So it should be 2,000 to supplies and 50,000 to road construction. Yes, so sorry about that. J1P, this is General Fund for Sheriff's Office. So this is a request for Sheriff, Jail, Jack Harwell, and Jail Medical to cover costs for the remainder of the year for various line items. Some of the increase is coming from lines within those departments, but they are needing to move from contingencies because these are requests for food services, medical services, so items that we're not able to move within the department to cover. J1Q, this is General Fund for Specialty Court. This is a request to move within that department into furniture and equipment. And similar to a previous budget amendment, this is also to install an assistive listening system for that courtroom. J1R, this is General Fund Road and Bridge 2, requesting to move from various line items in that department to increase repair and maintenance, utilities, and capital outlay. The capital outlay specifically is for a chipper purchase. J1S, this is General Fund Capital Outlay. This is a request from elections to purchase generators in case there is a need for them during an election. And so, of course, this exceeds $5,000, so they're asking for your approval to purchase that and to increase capital outlay. And then J1T is related to it, so this is an attached budget amendment to that previous one, but this increases the supplies in their department to accommodate cost of supplies needed for those generators.
Where is that generator going to be? Where are these generators going to be stored? What's the plan for this?
Jared, are you on?
I am, yes. I know TJ and I were talking about that. I believe it's going to be stored in their maintenance area. Isn't that correct, TJ?
Yeah, I think we'll store them in our little outside Sally Port area where we keep all of our landscape equipment. And then if we see a need to take them anywhere else, we may be able to store them over at Cobb's. But as small as they are and compact as they are, I don't see a problem keeping them here.
Are these like little handheld, like the?
They're Hondas. Yeah, they're like
Hondas.
Hondas.
Oh, they're okay. I see now. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
So that concludes, yes, the budget amendments for '24.
All right. Any questions about any of these before we ask for a vote? All right, what's the pleasure of the court?
Move to approve J1B through J1T.
Second.
All right, motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass. Okay, Dustin?
All right. Francis, did you want to do anything under J2 on the FY25 budget now?
So I don't know how much time, is it something we could come back to? I just wanted to review the adjustments that have been made since proposed, just in preparation for next Tuesday. But tell me time-wise what we can or can't do.
Quickly.
Quickly? Okay. Sorry. No, Judge, I did not have this pulled up and ready to go, so do you want to, we'll get it ready if.
Yeah,
just
go
skip down.
ahead, and we'll end up the meeting with talking about the hearing this evening, and you can get on that. Okay?
Sounds
All right,
good.
Dustin?
All right, moving on to item L, grants. L1's our ARPA discussion. Under L1A, approval of blanket orders for beneficiary and subrecipient agreements. We request this be deferred again.
Motion to defer.
Second. All right, motion and second to defer. No other questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass.
L1B regarding the professional consulting contract with LEN, authorization of invoice 22A. This invoice totals $2,353.95. It's for services through July 19th on the engineering monitoring side, and it's recommended for approval.
All right, I'll make a motion, we approve that.
Second.
We have motion second. Any other discussion? No discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
L1C is discussion under action on amendment to the subrecipient agreement with City of Riesel. So what this does is goes through and phases out the project into a project that, according to schedules, can be completed prior to that December 31st, 2026 deadline. So we've reviewed it. Mike's worked with the City of Riesel, so it's recommended for approval.
So basically, you broke it out to the parts that can be finished in the time frame that's necessary. And so that deals with that, it takes all the risk out of running out of
Yes,
that
sir.
time. Yeah, okay, I understand. All right, what's the pleasure of the court?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
L1D, discussion under action regarding allocation of lost revenue funds. Francis?
So this is just a memo confirming what you approved on the last agenda. And so this was to use revenue loss, the revenue loss portion of ARPA for government services, which we had decided was going to be personnel costs for this current year. This also clarifies the amount. It's $9,014,099.64.
Okay. Any questions? What's the pleasure of the court?
Move to approve it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
L1E, authorization of legal services invoice of Haley and Olson for ARPA matters for the month of July. So this totals $1,100 and it covers those July legal services. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
All right, I'll make a motion we approve.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
L2 is regarding the Bureau of Reclamation Water Smart Grant, a recording of modification number 003, closeout document for the Water Marketing Strategy Grant. Back in December of 2019, we received that Water Marketing Strategy Grant. This is just a modification which closes out the agreement for that grant award. We just need to accept this for recording.
Okay,
Motion to accept for recording.
Second.
a motion made and second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
L3 is regarding the grant agreement with the Department of State Health Services, authorization of financial status report for detection and mitigation of COVID-19 in confinement facilities grant program. Francis?
Yes, and nothing really else to add. This is just the financial status report for the period March 1st, 2024 to July 31st, 2024 for that grant.
All right, I'll make a motion we approve.
Second.
Have a motion and second. Any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
L4 is regarding the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services Title 4E grant contract for child welfare services, authorization of Title 4E child welfare services claim for quarter ending June 30th, 2024. And L5 is on the grant contract for legal services, authorization of Title 4E legal assistance claim for the quarter ending June 30th, 2024. Francis?
And I don't have anything else to add to what Dustin mentioned.
All right,
Motion to approve L4 and L5.
Second.
all right, have a motion and second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
L6 is regarding the Texas General Land Office Local Hazard Mitigation Plans Program, authorization of resolution authorizing signatories. Back in July, we approved the submission of this grant application. The grant requires a resolution authorizing signatories related to the grant. And I believe they are the county judge and county auditor. So need a motion to approve that resolution.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
Right, moving on to item M2, information technology authorization of policies. There are several under M2As regarding administrator access policy, M2Bs, the website content policy, M2Cs, intern account management policy, and M2Ds regarding AI policy. John?
Yes, so M2A is the policy and its related form. There's minor changes. This is a policy that the court approved before. We just updated it with very quick language to describe the training involved to be able to get administrator access. The website content policy is a new policy where we're just codifying what departments are responsible for and how they should go about meeting the web accessibility guidelines and to meet the ADA standards, Americans with Disabilities Act standards. The intern account management policy is designed to increase security in the county by ensuring that for all the interns, we're applying the same sort of rules we do for access to computer systems that we do for regular employees. And, excuse me, our AI policy is a new policy as well, and it really just provides guidelines for the ethical use of AI in the workplace. These have all been reviewed and are recommended for approval.
All right, any questions? What's the pleasure of the court?
Move to approve M2.
Second.
Have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Pass.
M3 is Human Resources, authorizations regarding the 2024 Employee Wellness and Lifestyle Expo. Anna?
Thank you, Dustin. I have here a request from our office to move forward with the 2024 Employee Wellness and Lifestyle Expo. We want to host it on October 18th. And just similar to previous years, we want approval to use the wellness allowance that's built into the United Healthcare Administrative Service Agreement that's intended for use for events such as these. We would like to use these funds to be able to rent the facility, purchase health-related incentives to ensure participation, like those cool T-shirts that we get to give out, health screenings, flu shots, and much more we'll try to have this year. We've been working with Hub and our providers to ensure that they're available for that day so they could be a resource to employees. And also similar to previous years, we'll have HR staff on hand with kiosks to help employees enroll because it'll fall within our annual open enrollment period as well. So we'll be able to provide assistance to employees.
Okay. All right, any questions or comments? What's the pleasure of the court?
Motion to approve. Second.
Have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item M4, Specialty Court, authorization of order accepting donations. Francis?
So this is just orders accepting donations for the months of June and July for specialty court.
All right, any questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Pass.
M5's Heart of Texas Fair Expo Event Center, authorization of reimbursement for transformer replacement. TJ?
Yes, so we had a couple of transformers go out at Extraco. They went ahead and took care of them and paid those invoices. So this is a reimbursement we're just seeking approval for.
All right, any questions?
These aren't transformers owned by the electrical company? These are
No,
ours?
sir, we have several on site that belong
We
to
have
us.
on-site transformers, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I move to approve M5. Second.
have a motion second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass.
All right, moving on to item N1, authorizations regarding the McLennan County Christmas event, including approval of orders for acceptance of donations, committee updates, and related matters. TJ?
Yes, so this shows the total from the ice cream sales. This was actually day 2 of those sales, so $220 there, and then the barbecue luncheon that we had last week, $1,947. So that was a huge turnout. So thanks to everyone that participated in that. And then we also have a list of our donors that donated products for both the ice cream sale and the barbecue plate luncheon. So they did a great job and pulled through for us. So we're just asking for acceptance of these donations.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to say thanks to the volunteers for working, putting this on. It was some work, but it was, I think, looked like a lot of people were having fun. The barbecue lunch was outstanding, and it was, in fact, we ought to maybe do that once a month or something. So I appreciate everybody's work on that, and good donations and good start for a Christmas party. So I'd make a motion we approve the order.
Second.
And I'd also like to say thank you to all involved, and especially for my special lunch.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see, I've got a motion and a second. Just need all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pass. Thank you.
And TJ, while you're on, we can drop down to the supplemental agenda. So B1 on the supplemental is authorization of rental quote with Gigs Incorporated for McLean County Christmas event.
So we went back to the vendor that we used last year. We were able to obtain a quote for all of the bounce houses, a carousel, and even a new bounce house that they have on standby for us. We're asking for approval to go ahead and submit a down payment so we can hold these products for our date of the Christmas party.
Okay, all right, any questions? And setting those dates, we take really important things in consideration, like deer season and important things like that. All right, what's the pleasure of the court?
Motion to approve. Second.
Have motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, pass.
Thank you.
Thank you.
N2, authorization of refund request for overpayment of real estate taxes. There's one refund request, and it is in your packet, and it's recommended for approval.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
Right, dropping down to item N4 regarding the local provider participation fund, authorization of IGT. This is under the uncompensated care program. Heather?
Yes, so this is for the uncompensated care demonstration year 13 final. Total amount requested is $7,485,855.59 with a due date of August 29th and a settlement date of August 30th.
All right, any questions? What's the pleasure of the court?
Motion to approve. Second.
Have motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass. Thank you, Heather.
Under item O, Americans with Disabilities Compliance Project. O1 is authorization of professional services invoice with CP&Y doing business as STV on the Records Building, invoice number 15. This invoice totals $225, and it was for their work during the month of July. It's been reviewed and recommended for approval.
Move to approve. Second.
Have motion second, any other discussion? No other discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, pass.
That should be all the action items with the exception of J2A under the FY25 budget.
Okay,
Do you want to cover some of that?
Yes.
now? Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah.
you wanted to hold it till tonight.
as fast as you can.
Okay. So I just wanted to give an update where we are, just to try to make next Tuesday's meeting, just go as smoothly as possible. And so, just to remind you, of course, we do have the hearing on the tax rate this evening. Next Tuesday, we'll have a hearing on the budget, and then you will adopt the tax rate in the budget.
On that meeting.
Next Tuesday, yes, August 27th.
And then-
And so when we, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Well, the hearing's today at 5:30, just to say it again. And so, we'll be in the courthouse a little longer, but I don't expect it to take very long, but, thank you.
And so then for the budget, I think if we want to just share this. For the budget, when we adopt the budget, what you're adopting is how we've done it in the past, is you're adopting the proposed budget with any changes made since the filing of that proposed budget so that it's very clear. And so today, I just wanted to go over the list of things that have been changed on the proposed. And we've talked, of course, a lot about most of these, but some of them we may not have talked about. So I just want to make sure that you are all approving of those and make sure there's no other thoughts you have before we move into next Tuesday. So on that handout, or I guess Haley has pulled up here, this is just that walk forward of fund balance with the rate, the proposed rate, and decisions made up to this point. So you'll see, of course, that we are at that 33% goal with all the decisions that you have made. On the next page of that packet is a listing of the changes that you have, or we have made since that proposed budget was filed. So I'm just gonna run through those. Starting at the top, there was a new position you added for IT, an IT Public Safety Technician 1, but the salary needed to be adjusted based on HR's recommendation. So you'll see there that the line items related to that position have been adjusted from the proposed. And of course, Anna's with us if you have any specific questions about that. Moving down, we had placed an amount, a placeholder amount per se, in the budget for a vehicle for the county engineer. And so since that time, a more firm quote has come in, so we have decreased the budget by that $15,000 number. The next line down is our transfer to permanent improvement. So we've talked about that on several agendas, but that's taking into account that we are using ARPA funds for personnel costs in this year. That frees up some of our M&O proceeds, and so we are moving more to permanent improvement to use for the downtown jail conversion. There were 2 capital outlay projects that IT presented. Those have been since pulled out, and so those were decreases to the capital outlay line. There was also a decrease in the line item for which houses the subscription licensing costs for Adobe. So you'll see there that's a pretty substantial decrease of $164,500. So that has been pulled down from the budget. We just had to make a couple changes to some benefits lines. We added new positions and then adjust benefits, but this one we just missed when we were going through the first time. So just adding amounts there for life and health for 1 new position. We've added 2 placeholder lines. These are lines that there's nothing budgeted there, but at year end, if you remember, we did this last year. We'll do some reclass entries to move software-based IT arrangements as well as any leases. And we'll move those costs over to these lines for accounting purposes. And so a lot of those things, they're already in the budget. It's just that we'll reclass later on in the year. But we wanted to go ahead and get those placeholder lines in place from the beginning. And then the last one here in this top section is we needed to increase the line for accounting and auditing. And this primarily houses the cost of our outside auditors, Patillo, Brown, and Hill. And so this encompasses all the audits that they provide, audit services that they provide for us, and we need to increase that for this next year by $10,000. So those are the changes made to general fund since the proposed. So if you laid out the proposed and then these changes, these are the things that have been updated.
Okay.
And then below the line, there's some changes to the permanent improvement fund. And so you'll see there, you approved it, but we needed to add a line for an awning on the 40 court building. We also needed to, of course, increase that transfer from general fund. And so then those 2 changes, we had to accommodate those changes within contingencies. And so you'll see those corresponding changes there. And then the very bottom section, this is something that I don't think has been brought up yet. And again, Anna's here if you have questions, but there, and I know she is recommending this change. There's 2 positions in the treasurer's office, and those titles, this is not a monetary change. It's just the titles need to be adjusted. And you'll see there the before and after and what those would be.
That's recommended by HR, is that right?
Yes, I believe so.
Thank you. Okay.
And so just wanted to make sure that, if you take that proposed budget and then knowing what has been adjusted since that time.
Yeah.
And to remind you, we have a 3.11% retiree. We have a 3.11% COLA for all employees,
Yeah.
not current employees, not on the step plan. There's a 1% COLA that you approved for retirees. And then we also have an estimate kind of embedded in the budget for the final decisions made on the sheriff's office step pay plan. So we'll make those adjustments after that plan is decided on.
And it appears that the COLA matches the, or even maybe even slightly better, but the inflation rate for this area. So everybody really, the net take-home pay should be what it's been in the last year due to COLA adjustment. So that was the goal anyway.
Yes, for sure.
All right.
So any other questions or concerns or thoughts? Like I said, this will just, I think, moving into next Tuesday, just make things run smoothly. So.
All right.
We need a record vote.
So I think when We've done it different ways. I say you could just, why don't we go ahead if y'all are okay with that? I'm glad you brought that up. Let's go ahead and take a record vote today on these changes. And then, of course, when you adopt, then you'll adopt the total. Thank you, Commissioner.
Okay, so, post-budgeting process, the several adjustments are in the package. We reviewed those. And what's the pleasure of the court?
I would make a motion that we approve the adjustments as presented by the county auditor.
Okay.
Second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second, and it's a good time to say a good job by budgeting and audit side of our county, and we appreciate all the, you made it a tough job a lot easier by being so organized. We appreciate that. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? No other discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Pass. All right, Dustin, anything else? All right.
Sorry, Judge. No, sir, that should be it.
Okay. All right, if there's nothing else to come before the court today, we stand adjourned.